Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and merciful. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you. Good morning for the audience, judges, all people who see this video. And today, from the NSDC round 1 in 2021, I want to talk about a scholarship for the underprivileged. From the motion, we know that this House believes that scholarship should only be granted on the basic financial necessity. So, first of all, we must know what is scholarship. So, based on the dictionary, scholarships are loans given to students or student as aid for study costs. From the statement, we know that scholarship as allowance that's given for students to the study costs. Now, let's look to Indonesia. We know the data from the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research, and Higher Education. There are 12% of poor do not need scholarships. And the 12% is less the target from the government to give the scholarship for the poor and underprivileged community. And then in 2020, Ministry of Education gave the Permendikbud number 10 of 2021 with the aim to providing access to underprivileged communities and people who are disadvantaged in remote areas. And we know that many government ways to give scholarships like the KIP Kuliah and then the Bidik Misi scholarships. As we know, this is basics on Pancasila Sila 5 called keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia, or the equality for Indonesian peoples. And then we know that in the 1945 Constitution's Article 5, Paragraph 1 and 5. For the Paragraph 1, every citizen has the same rights to obtain equality of education. And then for the Paragraph 5, every citizen has the rights to get opportunity to improve lifelong education. So guys, to give the scholarship for the underprivileged people's communities, this is able to suppress the social economy and equity. And then this is provide opportunities for this in it so that justice is achieved. And for the peoples who live in underprivileged and poor, students have a high spirit in elevating degrees and able to encourage the poor to access and serve the countries. So the question is, why we must give the scholarship for the underprivileged communities and students? Why we not give for the rich peoples and public? So the simple things is about equality. We know that maybe rich people have a money and then have a change to study in the good universities and have a money to pay the universities, but not for the underprivileged communities and poor communities. So which is this is the way from the government to help the underprivileged communities to get their education well. And then, is there any correlation between rich people and underprivileged peoples in a study in university? Yes, I think they have a correlation. Maybe for the underprivileged people who study in university, they have a very enthusiasm for learning may also be very high. Maybe they want to serve the countries, to bring their family wealth. And then this is very different than rich people for studies in university. And then from my statements and for some statements, we know that scholarship for underprivileged communities is more beneficial than scholarship for rich people. I think that's all for me. I'm sorry if I have any mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.